Do you want to stay broke as a day trader? Well, welcome. Here's your foolproof guide to being an unprofitable trader and setting yourself up for failure. Let's get into it. At any point in time, if you ever want to enter a trade, make sure you never place a stop loss. Why would you ever place a stop loss? You only lose when you sell your position in the red. You only want to take your trade when you see green. You know the common saying, see green, take green. At all times, always let your trade ride out no matter how far it is in drawdown. And at any point in time, if it ever reverses in your direction and goes a tiny bit in profit and is far away from your take profit, make sure you close out your position because there's a very low chance it goes to your take profit. We already came a big way back from coming out of drawdown. We might as well take it a break even and call it after that, right? And you always want to enter your trades heavy. You never want to go light on your positions because who wants to make a little bit of money? You got to take risks in order to make money, right? No risk, no Rari. I'm sure you guys have heard of that one. So the people who don't take the risk are the people who don't make the money. Put your entire account on the line. Full part your entire account. You know that evaluation that you bought the other day? Yeah, CPI is coming up. You know what you got to do. That funded that you just passed the other day, FOMC is coming up next week. You know what you got to save that for. So make sure you keep that going for that. And if you ever lose a trade or lose a funded account, immediately hop back on the charts and revenge trade. Take another trade. You should never be in the red, especially if that first trade was a red trade. You should never end the day off on a red day. If you're on a red day, that means you did something wrong. So you always want to revenge trade to make that money back and come back into the green. Because the market clearly owes you money back. There's something the market did wrong that caused you to be in the red. So if you're not clicking, you're not working. You got to always make sure you're over trading and constantly finding new ways to make money on the charts. Whether that be changing your strategy, adapting and adding a lot of more complex rules. Because you guys already know, complexity is key in the charts. Simplicity is bullshit. It's all fake. Nothing simple works. The more complex your strategy is, the harder it is for the market to figure out what it is and make you unprofitable. So add more parameters if you start to see yourself losing money. And make your strategy more complex, or just jump onto a new strategy. Because like we said earlier, losing means you're doing something wrong and you need to change your strategy if it starts to lose. Who even cares about journaling trades? There's no reason to reflect on your analysis. We're humans. Our brains can take up so much information. I can remember every single thing I ate over the past 7 days last week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So why would I need to remember anything? I can just practically memorize everything. There's no reason to reflect. There's no lesson to be learned from any of my trades. I might as well just keep trading the same thing until I see green. Hopefully out of nowhere, it'll fix something up. You guys know those big gurus on Twitter that keep posting their signals and say they have a 1 to 10 average RR with a 90% win rate? Yeah, those are the big smart guys you need to follow. Especially if they have a signal Telegram service that you should sign up for, 100% that's going to be the best investment you make in yourself, because who wants to invest in education and actually learning how to build a strategy? The people who have the highest RR, highest win rate are the most profitable ones, and their strategy definitely works forever because they have a high win rate and a high RR. You should 100% have them teach you your strategy and copy their signals. If anybody ever tells you take 1 to 3 trades a day, or even just 1 trade a day max, please don't listen to them. You need to be taking every single trade that you can find on the charts, even if that's not with your strategy, because the more trades you take, the more opportunities you have to make money. We all know that. Like we said earlier, more risk, more Raris, bro. You already know that. So again, if you're not clicking, you're not working enough. So you got to be on the charts as many hours as you can, put in that work, because this trading is practically like a job. The more time you're on the charts, the more money you can make. And the more trades you put on the charts, the more opportunities you have to make money. So we want to be taking as many trades as we can. While you're in your trades, you want to make sure you're staring at your P&L and analyzing every small tick movement in your P&L and feeling every emotion once the trade goes in drawdown, back to profit, back to drawdown, back to profit, because that emotion is going to stir you up and make you want to take more trades, which is what is that going to do for you? Allow you to make more money. So we want to make sure we're getting ourselves in emotional spirals as much as we can. If you ever end a day trade on a red day, always hop back onto paper trading and try to make your money back and flex those gains on that demo account, baby. Demo accounts give you access to so much capital, way better than funded accounts. And at any point in time, if you're ever feeling down, hop on a demo trade, get a W, post it on Instagram, post it on your Discord community. Don't forget to hide the losses, because no one really cares about losses. Those things are incorrect. We don't really want to show those. What really matters is our wins, and we don't really care about the losses. Only the winners count, not the losses. Let's be real here. Once you're done with that, I want you to hop on Instagram, go onto your stories, and start watching every single day trader and comparing your own progress on the day on your actual account, comparing that to how they did. And let those emotions come up inside of you. Let those stir up and mix how you feel, because that's exactly what's going to allow you to click more and want to hop back on the charts and take more trades. And you should continue to feed that emotion within you by continuing to compare yourself, your trading journey, to other traders' journeys on different social media platforms as well. In trading, the more breaks you take, the less money you're going to make. You already know how that goes. So never take a break, especially if you feel like you're about to burn out and your fingers about to fall off. That's when you're actually locking in and you need to be taking more trades. Do all that and you'll gloriously stay unprofitable. Guaranteed. Or you could do the opposite. That's up to you. Whatever your goals are.